Hello again, and it looks like this is my studio, so welcome back. A couple of things real quickly. I intended to vlog at least every other day of break, but it seems like our vacation or my break time is mostly made up of getting ready for parties, having parties, and then cleaning up after parties in time to get ready for the next party. I guess that comes with having a new house and being closer to where everyone lives. A couple things I got to make really quickly here because I'm on my way to pick up some things for a party tonight. It's since we finished with Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's, it's now my daughter Leah Mulan's 16th birthday, so we're having a bash for that. Number one, I had a great response. I was really surprised and quite pleased at how many people are interested in participating in the Arandanaut 2016 mile challenge. But let's make one thing clear. One, I am not the final arbiter. Several people asked me about rules and what would be acceptable and what wouldn't be acceptable. Be flexible with yourselves. Make things work for you. The goal of the Arandanaut 2016 challenge for me was to try to push myself to a new level, maybe encourage Michael to get involved, but mostly to use the power of community and that positive peer pressure to help all of us do something a little bit more. Not everybody should be trying to run 2016 miles in a year. Even for Michael, that's probably not a good idea, frankly. Coming from a year when he ran 365 miles, that's what, like a 600% increase? Generally not a good idea and a good way to lead yourself into chronic injuries. Count what you want to count. You can follow my basic rough guidelines, but be flexible with yourself. If you can push yourself to do more than you've ever done using that power of community, then that will have been a good thing. Somebody pointed out that it's only because we're in the US that it's 2016 miles. It would have been a lot easier if it was 2016 kilometers. In fact, I almost reached that last year. So that's an option. You could run a metric Arandanaut. You could run a half Arandanaut or a mini Arandanaut. Go for the original 365 miles. Somebody just tweeted me and said that they were going to be on Team 365. I like that name, by the way, and that's awesome. If you haven't run that much before and it helps you get to a better level of fitness and a sense of accomplishment, that's an awesome thing. It's only my personal goal, really, to run 2016 miles, and if it's appropriate for you, share that with me and let me know how it goes for you or whatever goal you set for yourself. Let me know down in the comments or vlog about it yourself, and I would love to hear from anybody that's involved. I want to real quick run through some other goals I have for the year. One, now that I'm in the new house, I want to get back to reading and writing, two things I've let slip. I want to write 4,000 words a month is my goal, and I want to try to get some things published, but taking things one step at a time. I think I'm going to try, if nothing else, I will put some things out on Wattpad, and some of you, if you're interested, can check out what I have there. Then, if that works really well, maybe I'll self-publish something on Amazon. If things go really well, I will gear up my SCBWI efforts again and try to come up with an editor and an agent and all that good stuff, and maybe try to get something bona fide published. That's a huge goal that I kind of sit on the back burner while I was trying to get moved. Want to help my wife get her citizenship. That's an important goal that we both have for this year. I want to help my daughter Leah Mulan, who's turning 16 and is a sophomore in high school and doing well, but we need to get a better picture on her college options. Every year should try to learn something. I think this year I'm going to try to learn to knit. Got a good friend Ankerfer who does amazing stuff with yarn, I think, and then I would be able to help contribute to Maxwell Glick's Mother's Charity come Project Frost sometime. So learning to knit would be something I'd like to do. Or maybe ride a unicycle. Those seem like two good goals. This Christmas, our big family gift was a new keyboard. I'm very happy with it. I like it a lot. I want to get my daughters involved and try to get them some lessons, or possibly just some electronic lessons that are pretty good available now. And I want to learn to practice more. I want to get back involved in making more music, maybe some songs. We'll see how that goes this year. Additional languages are always a plus. I would like to work on my Tagalog fluency so that I can share in more of the conversations with my wife and her friends. It's always important to keep pushing professionally. I'd like to become a better teacher, probably rejoin NCTE, that's the National Council of Teachers of English. Try to find ways to use technology, not just for the sake of using technology, but use it to build relationships and, actually teach some things. I have one problem that's been a personal problem of mine forever. I accumulate clutter, especially paper, which my wife hates, and I want to really try to declutter my life, both papers and just other stuff. I think Michael Aranda has mentioned this kind of a problem, and that's one reason why he finds the idea of a tiny house so appealing, is it would force you to eliminate a lot of that, and I could certainly benefit from getting rid of a lot of that. That's one goal I have for this year, is to declutter my life. Streamline it, get it simpler. As Thoreau said, simplify, simplify. Like to do more travel and especially more camping this year. Not cabin trips, but get out in the tent, get out under the sky, because that's always been important to me. I want to make sure I share that with my daughters. A little more travel. I'd like to make one pilgrimage in particular that I know a lot of you share. I would like to reach Missoula this summer, maybe hit Yellowstone or the Tetons along the way. That's a goal of mine. On vlogging, I'm not going to say I want to do 5 videos a week or 4 videos a week or 3 videos a week. I want to make good content regularly enough, amid all the chaff, enough good content that I can continue building a community, however, whatever size that is. If I can get to 300 subscribers, people, while I don't like number goals for subscribers, there is something special I have in mind once we establish 300. But I've been hanging at like 285, 290, 285 for a while now, so I don't know if that's going to happen. But if we get to 300, I promise you something interesting. That's it for most of my big goals. So until next time, don't forget to be awesome. I will talk to you again soon, hopefully.